Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, for those of you who don't know. And for today's video, this is my first segment of my Weight Watchers series. So I want to do this every single month, kind of just give you guys a little update on how that's going and just to start a discussion and see if anybody who is on Weight Watchers now just needs some information or just some tips and tricks and stuff. So if you guys are interested, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and then also don't forget to subscribe before you go if you do like what you see. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Alright, so first things first, I have been on a Weight Watchers for literally like a month and a day. A month was yesterday. I started May 5th and it is now June 6th. So I have been on it for a month. I have lost 10.2 pounds, which is like amazing. I have to say, normally it is usually like 1 to 2 pounds a week that you're supposed to lose, but usually that first week when you do start Weight Watchers, you lose more. So that first week I lost a lot, and then after that it was about 1 pound to 2 pounds per week, which is like really normal. So I fall in like the normal category. Other people that first week really not losing that much, so it really just depends on your body. But a little bit of a backstory. So again, I have been on Weight Watchers for a month. I am gluten free, so that has totally made a big difference for me on the plan. Also, I am on the green plan. So when I originally first started, I did get my 30 points on the green plan. The 30 points is the minimum amount of points that you are allowed on the green plan. There's 3 different plans. There's green, there's purple, and there's blue. You do take a quiz, and then based off of that quiz, then like the algorithm will put you into a group. So I am on green, and I actually really like green. So green is one of the stricter groups. Truthfully, it's green and then blue, and then purple is like the not super strict like plan. But I really like being on green. Green really focuses on portion control. So on green you do get the most amount of points, but you get the least amount of zero foods. So I'll get into that. Zero foods is basically, for me, just vegetables and fruit. You don't want to overdo on that because of course they still do have calories. Other plans, like I know I think it's a blue plan, like chicken and like fish and stuff are free. So me, that's just 1 point, which isn't that bad for 3 ounces. But I really like Weight Watchers, and I feel like this is something that is working for me because I have counted calories in the past, and truthfully that didn't work. I feel like when I was counting calories, it more so felt like I did it and then I was depriving myself, and I just fell off the wagon a lot easier. I know it's only been a month, but I feel like within this month I haven't fallen off the wagon at all because I'm still allowed to eat when I want. So I did mention the daily points. I do get 30, and then the weekly points, that depends on your weight and stuff. Both depend on your weight and stuff. For the dailies, I was categorized to get like the minimum amount, but then the weeklies, I was getting 42 until I lost those 10 pounds, and now I'm up to 38, which really isn't that big of a difference, but to me I'm like, oh my god, there's 4 points. But it's really like not that big of a difference. I try not to eat all of my weeklies every week, but I try to at least save like 5 or something like that, you know. I've been like treating myself, I have to say. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm on a diet. It more so feels like I am just watching like portion control, because technically I could have everything as long as it falls within my 30 points. But like with my 30 points, you want to be full. So 30 points when I first started didn't seem like a lot, and now I'm like, okay, I could kind of do it. The only thing that makes it a little bit difficult is dinner, and that's just because my grandma cooks dinner, so it's not like I have control over what I have for dinner. So I try to keep like breakfast, lunch, and like a snack or 2 at like my 10 point mark, and then I try to leave like 20 points for dinner. So just because like I never know what we're gonna eat, and then also if I don't go above, then I do have some points over left for dessert. So that's been working for me. I try to plan out my meals in advance, and it's a little bit easier for me right now because we are home, and because we're home I am able to be like, okay grandma, what are we gonna have for dinner, you know? So it's a little bit easier. And then like some nights when like I cook, I'm like, okay, I know I'm gonna make this, so my lunch can be like bigger. Like it's just all about balance. So it's very easy to just plan my day and then just plan around what's going to be my biggest meal of the day, if that makes sense. So because of that, I feel like I really haven't gone crazy overboard. I do my weigh-ins on Monday, and usually I eat most of my points on the weekends, but I find that when I eat my weekly points, I'm losing more weight. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe it just like shocks my body, but I am in a few groups on Facebook and a few other people say that as well. So it's not just me, but I feel like Weight Watchers is definitely working for me again because it's not depriving myself. Like it was like 2 weeks ago, I had wine probably like 4 days of the week and I still lost like 2 pounds, and it was just wow. It's just more so portion control. So instead of having like a big glass of wine, have half of the glass, you know? So it just makes it a little bit easier. And then also when I crave sweets, sometimes instead of like having that chocolate cookie or something like that, I'll go ahead and have a fruit, and that is 0 points and it's healthier. So now I'm getting to that point where I'm not really craving the chocolate as much, you know, I still do, but it's more so, okay, that could be substituted with like a nice juicy peach or like something like this. Like today I was just craving fruit, and it's fun to find different alternatives. So like I know for ice cream, I'm a big like ice cream lover. Weight Watchers has a little fudge bar that's like 2 points. Halo Top is super good in points. Cow is really good in points too. So there's like different alternatives, but then you can also make your own. So like it was, I think I put it on my blog, but it was a lot of points because I made a big one, but I made something similar today and it was only 4 points. So it was like half a cup of like low-fat Greek yogurt, and I put some berries in there, and I put some strawberry 0-calorie like syrup in there, and then I put some chocolate chips, and it was just so good. It was such a nice sweet dessert that I really liked, and that satisfied my like sweet tooth, but was also very healthy and then also very filling. So sometimes if I were to eat like a bag of chips, that's not going to be super filling for me, versus that the Greek yogurt has some protein in it and it makes me a little bit more full than the bag of chips would. And then I also do get that like sweetness of chocolate and stuff, which is good for me because I'm like a chocolate lover. And then also for like chips, like let's say I'm craving chips, it's actually a little bit easier for me to go ahead and reach for the veggie chips because they are 4 points versus like the regular chips, which are in oil and stuff, which isn't the best for me. So I feel like I really like this so far. I'm really enjoying it, and it's holding me accountable for portion control, which is something that I needed help with. And just because while we were at home, like I was super stressed, and like I was having wine and like chips and stuff like that. And then also like previously, I didn't even talk about this on my channel at all because it was just like this, like the end of 2019 to 2020, like from there on out, it was like a really rough year, meaning like I lost my job and I was trying to find a job and I couldn't find a job. Again, I didn't talk about this on my channel, but I mentioned it like a little bit on my Instagram, but I never really put it out on YouTube because I was like, I don't know. Like I was just so confused. So like I lost my job for a bit, and then it was just, that was really difficult for me, and I didn't know what I wanted to do or where I wanted to go. Then I kind of like found my path, and I have a job now, which I'm thankful for, but I was really confused. And then I felt like because I was so confused and I really wasn't doing anything, I wasn't motivated to like eat healthy and stuff like that. So I was like snacking like anybody else would, and then when I was stressed I would like snack too. So it was just a lot of stress, versus now when I'm stressed I'm like, okay, let me do yoga. That makes me feel better. I feel better when I work out. I feel like I have more energy because I've been working out at least 4 out of the 6 days of the week. I also feel like that definitely helped my rheumatoid arthritis, which is really good. If you guys don't know, I have rheumatoid arthritis. It's pretty bad, and working out really does help me. So since I've been working out my RA, I'm not in as much pain anymore. And then also because I've been eating healthy, I feel like it's less inflammation because I've been eating more whole foods, meaning I'm not going towards that processed food, because processed food is really high in points in Weight Watchers, which really sucks, because everybody else can be like, okay, I'm gonna have a sandwich, and it's like, all right, let me go try to make a sandwich, and my bread is like 9 points while their bread is like 2 points. So it's like hard, but it's making me stay away from more of that processed like stuff and go back to like fruits, meats, vegetables, stuff like that, which is something that's good for me because I also have gastritis. So it's kind of just helping like my overall stomach. It's just helping me like just overall, and I just have so much more energy because I feel like I'm eating less of that processed stuff and I'm working out and I'm taking care of my body. So I feel like because of that, I feel a lot better. So I see a difference on the scale. I see a difference in my energy level. I see a difference in my confidence level. I see a difference in my clothes. I see a difference when I take a photo. Like, it's nice. I'm really happy. I feel like this has been a really good journey for me thus far. I do want to do a few videos of what I eat in a day. So what I'm thinking about doing is once a month, maybe do a video like this just to keep you guys posted on what is going on Weight Watcher wise. And then I also want to do what I eat in a day, maybe about once a month too, just so you guys can get ideas too. So I just want to mention that if you are on a different plan that's not the green plan, what I eat is going to be like totally different in point than like the blue or something like that. Usually the green has the most higher points because they really want to hold you accountable. So I like that. At first I was a little nervous and I really didn't want to be on the green plan, but now I'm beginning to really like that because now I'm like, okay, it's portion control. I know that this amount will keep me full and it's healthy and I don't need to overeat. So for somebody like me, that's good, and it also teaches me new ways to cook. So I've been like testing out the waters here and there with cooking, and I feel like I'm doing pretty well. Like, I have a few recipes and I'm like, oh, I'm good at like a few things that even on the Weight Watchers app that I've tried, I'm like, oh, okay, I got this. Like, it's fun. It's fun trying to find different recipes, and it's fun trying to find different concoctions, like get your points as low as possible, because as like I said, I want my breakfast and lunch and snacks to be like lower in points, so dinner I could be like, okay. So it's really like all about balance pretty much. I don't touch my fit points at all. I keep those separate, but I feel like it's all about balance because I can have that glass of wine. I can have that cookie. I see it as more as like a treat and more as like portion control. Like, you can eat it in moderation because you do have those extra weekly points. So I don't know, I just feel like it's a really good fit for me. I've gotten a few DMs on Instagram about like questions and how it's worked and stuff, so I just thought, why not do like a whole video on it, because I feel like so many people have asked me. So I hope that this video is a little bit helpful for you guys, and I hope that you do enjoy. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below for me, and I will definitely answer them, or I can include them in the next month's video. Also, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. I'm constantly checking my DMs and making sure to respond to each and every one of you. So go ahead, hit me up on there, and I will definitely help you guys out. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. I know that it was like sort of quick, but it's only been the first month, and I feel like the first month is probably the easiest because the weight just drops off so quick. I feel like after the first month, when the weight is going back to like 1-2 pounds a month, then it's a little bit more of a struggle, but you still see the difference, which is really good. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Also, don't forget to subscribe before you go if you did like what you saw, so you can be part of the ATFB fam. ATFB, all things fashion beauty, and if you hit that post notification bell, you will get notified of all my future uploads. I usually do upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 p.m. EST. But I hope that you guys are well and safe, and I will see you guys in a few days in my next video. Bye!